Teacher's understanding of learners is achieved in many ways. It helps the teacher know what the strengths and areas of improvement of each student are. It also gives the students an opportunity to talk about themselves to teachers and explain any issues they might have with regard to the teaching learning process. In this video, we look at the practice in Government High School Mainkure. The learner's profile is created through a two-pronged approach. Teachers collect the student information regarding their socio-economic background and other details of students through the house visits and interaction with parents.
We have prepared three proformas wherein the teachers are supposed to go to the houses of the child and they are supposed to gather the information. It is not only a part of gathering the information. Side by side, they need to have a better interaction with the parents as well as a discussion. Basically, these proformas that we have done, it focuses on one is the students' information that are respective teachers that she will have to ask the parent and get all the details. Basically, it includes the father's and the mother's occupation, then the economic background, then the home background and the learning level. Okay, and the second one, the second proforma, basically we are stressing here on the parents' feedback record. So they are supposed to tell us give the feedback about their child. This includes the behavior of the learner at home, meaning what is the family relation, the discipline at home, the approximate number of hours that they are studying at home, then even according to the parent what are their weaknesses and what are their strength according to the parent. Although we know what are the weaknesses and the strength of the child, but according to the parent we may get different feedback. Even the areas of improvement according to the parent and what are their expectations from the teachers. And after gathering all the information, then later on we are going to have a class discussion wherein each class teacher is going to interact with all the teachers and take the valuable feedbacks and identify what are the weaknesses and the strength of the students and accordingly plan the strategies to overcome it.
In the school, the students fill in a teacher feedback form. With both the information and feedback, the teachers are able to understand their students better, plan and modify the teaching learning process.
When I was a student in one school, I used to feel like, okay, a teacher should ask one or some other day, like, what you are feeling about my teaching? And what are the areas wherein, like, I was of the opinion, like, I'll go to the teacher and I will tell the teacher, these are the things that you need to work out. So that was the point that clicked me, and I wanted my students to give me the responses of all the teachers to make it more effective, because they are the one who are the person who will give you the actual feedback. No doubt, as a HM, I'm going to observe all the lessons, but our strength, our weaknesses, whether whenever you are teaching in the class, whether you are audible in the class, whether you are having a good class control, whether you are using the TLM or the different kinds of activities, what are the things that you like about the teachers, what are the things that you need to, like your expectation from us, and whether whatever we teach in the class, that satisfies you, or whether we are ready to help you inside or outside the class. So those are the things which made me to make this teacher's evaluation by the students, and they are the real ones who gives you the actual feedback. So what I do basically is that after taking these feedbacks, I individually call the teacher. I don't say anything, but I hand over those sheets to them, just tell them to read and see what are the things, jot down all the things wherein you need to improve yourself and how you are going to overcome it. So ultimately the output is that they are trying to make a lot of activities, they are trying to use TLM, having discussions and trying to make the concepts more clearer. Basically the response from the teachers was very, meaning they were very supportive, they are always supportive. So throughout our career, meaning most of the teachers, they have done the teaching for last 20, 25, 30 years, and still they were very happy, like, okay, somebody is giving us the real feedback. They came and told me, now okay, now we are comfortable, like now we understand what is our teaching level. Every time we are assessing the learning level, now the students are given with the opportunity to teach our teaching level.
From the feedback, the students have said that I teach well. I use most of the time mine is always a chalk talk, so they enjoy that, and since they want me to carry on that, I have just added now teaching aids, like just cutting off the papers and all, and just showing them, or using my mobile, any word that I find difficult or they find difficult, at that moment I show it, especially in science, which is a little bit difficult. So through them only I got to know that they understand better through the pictures. So I make it a point that I either write it down on the board or I show it as a picture for them. It's very important because we might be faltering somewhere, and in case even if one child had to write, a teacher because one mother told me that the child goes home and tells that teacher English in shikaita, so she finds it little difficult. So tell her in both the languages, use both, she said. So I said okay fine, I will do it. So knowing that feedback also means we have to do it. The child wants to learn, and when they cannot understand and they want us to bring it down, then it is our duty to get it down to them.